Yep. What's up, guys? The Swindler, we hit again. How's everyone doing? Uh-huh. Where my babies at? Where my babies at? Where's the kid keeping score? Where's this kid at? Uh, I don't know his name. I mean, where's this kid keeping score? I had to take a screenshot because I'm petty as shit. So where's this red hair young kid at keeping score? Because if we're keeping score, you know what? Never mind. I don't want to hate on him. Told you. I told you. I've been talking, dude. You guys are saying Kelly ran. You guys don't know boxing. We said it all month. I said it all quarter. I said it since last July. We have a lot of boxing to get to, though. I just want to come on after this fight because dudes were making meme pages. I said it since July. Bakhram Murtazaliev is not the boogeyman. Bakhram Murtazaliev's style is tailor-made for Josh Kelly. Josh did exactly what we thought he was going to do. He was going to outbox him. He was going to show his skill, and he got the knockdown. And he survived. He answered his questions. Hey, what we do is we live one fight at a time. The Swindler! We strike again, baby. Let's flex on these hoes, though. I'm a 44-year-old man. The Swindler out here, boy. Let's get your money. All right, that's it. That's my celebration dance because we have a lot of fights to talk about. I'm going to pull the odds up. We're going to talk about the book. Thank God Kelly came through because Pro Box was awful last night. And I'm going to see what the boys are saying. Let's see what the boys are saying. The Swindler. We're back, baby. Guys, that's 3. Who's keeping score? Where's the red hair kid who's making memes about me? We hit with Jorge Chavez to beat Gucci Flores. What is this, a month in a row of your boys picking Gary? Gary's right now talking about me. I hear him, and it's all love with Gary. Gary picked Manny. We picked Jorge. Gary picked Sugarcane Sandoval. We picked J-Rod. And we're picking plus 495s. You guys picked Bakhram. The whole world picked Bakhram. We picked Josh. I got Josh at plus 395. The Swindler always says, baby. And you guys talking about like Josh ran. Dude, it's how he boxes. You guys are talking about the ones crying right now. Oh, he got a hometown decision. That was in my breakdown. You have to go, whenever you're betting money, you have to talk about the politics of boxing. It's in Newcastle. Murtazaliev has fought 5 times in 6 years. Murtazaliev is overrated. He's one-dimensional. He doesn't punch as hard as people says. Tim Tszyu, it told us more about. Watch my breakdown. It played exactly out. It played exactly out. It went exactly the way we called it, man. And we're not just throwing shit at a wall. We're not just taking dogs just to take dogs. Yeah, 79, this kid. You know why I'm going to go easy on 79? Because he showed his face. He was on. I watched that whole live stream. 79 did, and he knows a little bit of game. And anybody who's brave enough to come from behind a screen name, I respect. So I respect 79. We don't have to agree, and I'm not trashing him because I know there's a lot of anxiety that comes with people who want to say whatever their word is. You know what I mean? And you have to be pretty brave to be as open and as transparent as guys like myself, guys like Gary. In 79. I wish I knew his first name because he, and hopefully he does more videos because he knows his shit. I can tell he's a little bit younger, and I'm not bashing him. I watched the whole hour long he did with Gary. It was good, but and hats off to him for finally showing us what he looks like because that's hard to do, and I mean everything I just said. Julius, nah, don't do this, Julius. You can't say Marathon Kelly. This is how he fights. This has always been Josh Kelly. You have to talk about the adjustments he made. What did Josh do different this time? He saved his gas tank. He super efficient with his shots, his efficiency. I said in the breakdown, if he was going to be able to have an economy of efficiency, he was going to take Murtazaliev the distance. And the counterboxing, hand speed, Josh Kelly. Athleticism, Josh Kelly. Levels, Josh Kelly. Power. I mean, you could even... You removed the 7 minutes from Tim Tszyu. What do you guys like about Murtazaliev? You like the Jack Colque fight? Well, guess what? You picked him. I didn't. I didn't like what I saw on the tape. And we're getting better. Fresh BX, we still good. And look, we have a lot of fights. I never do lives on fight day. I felt like I needed to do a live here. We have a lot of fights. A lot of our parlays are live. We hit with That shit came in late. So we hit with Josh Kelly on the money line. Our dog of the week. Guys, the dogs have been barking all January. We've hit our dogs all January. And then our long parlay is active. Our safety net parlay is active. So we got 6 tickets up. I gave you guys the tickets we lost were Pro Box. Starling Castillo was like, hey, Johnny, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, sister, soul sister. That's what the Pro Box card did to us. But watching Josh Padley, we put Padley on our safety net parlay. You guys in my Discord, even in the Discord, were like, how come nobody said Padley? I'm like, bro, you guys have to watch my live streams. All week, I told you the Frenchman. If you're paying attention, if you're keeping receipts, 3 months ago, we won a plus 300 with Zucan, a fighter who fought in, I think it was in Japan, XUCAN, and he starched Belmetti. And I was like, Belmetti's coming off getting starched. Josh Padley, easy money. So we now are walking in. This was my biggest stress, by the way, of this weekend was the Kelly pick. Because I knew the haters were going to come if we lost. And I know the haters are going to come even if we win. So to all Johnny's babies on Twitter, I still got love for you. For all you guys who hide behind screen names, we would probably get along if you showed your face. And then we could all kind of win and lose together. This is why I'm shouting out 79. I got a lot of respect for him for doing that. And it's not easy to kind of put yourself out there. So I mean that. If you listen to 79, I watched your live stream with Gary. Gary's a beast. I think he's a great link up for you. Like it was a good live stream. Other than you talking all that trash about Shakur. The Shakur hate was crazy, but other than that, it was a good live stream. Man, that was a fucking lesson. We called it. It went the distance. Thank you, Woodshop. We're not just picking. This is what we do, guys. JSB Insiders. We research. We fight. We're not just commentators. I sparred fucking 20 rounds this week. I'll be 44. I've been fighting since I was 7. So, you know the sport. And look at the timing of Josh. Did you notice how many different exchanges Josh Bakhram barely missed? And we knew what we were going to get with Bakhram, but when you have a guy like Bakhram who has one speed, who's all piss and vinegar, straightforward, tells the entire world what he wants to do, and you're just happen to be facing a reflex fighter like Kelly, Kelly's going to get your timing. He's going to walk you onto shots. He's going to make you miss, make you look silly. When have you ever seen anyone dancing in front of Murtazaliev? Kelly's doing all this, the shimmy, that combo at the end of the 12th round when he turns Murtazaliev, which we talked about in the study. I was like, Josh is going to turn him, and Murtazaliev was waiting on the ref, and Kelly unloads up, pop, 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 pop. And yeah, if you had Bakhram winning, that's boxing. I just felt like if you do box, if you're a boxer, and you know how hard it is to throw a jab and just slip, just a simple jab slip, you would appreciate what Josh does. I've been following and documenting Kelly since 2016. Something that doesn't get spoken about enough is how this kid had to rebuild himself. People threw that kid away. They're like, when he had the draw against Ray Robinson, when he lost against Evaneshan, even his wins. Has there been another fighter who had never fought for a world title who had his career dissected so brutally by the press? So much so that Matchroom let him go. He has to go to Germany, I think Wasserman Promotions. And if you follow these guys and you watch their training, you see how switched on. This is just a kid with a family, a wife, kids. It was wild to see even his biggest fans turning his back on him. And, I knew he was skilled. And skills, what? Pay the bills. I'm going to turn the aircon on. Yeah, let's see, man. We got a lot of boxing, boys. We got a lot of boxing, boys. All right, where we go? John, the only guy that was riding Kelly good. I'm the swindler. We called it, boys. The swindler. We up. Hopefully you listen. We up. You called the feet. That was going to pay the price. We know what we're talking about. Good shit. That was exciting as hell. Mayweather, we up. GK, you wrote, bro. GK, I gotta admit, of all the dudes when I was on Kelly, you were standing 10 toes with me. GK and I and the JSB gang inside here, We don't always agree, and we don't have to agree. And that's why we have a good group, right? We don't know, we hold each other down. But this, I got to admit, boys, the Josh Kelly pick was a tough one. I didn't expect many people to stand 10 toes with me on it. I didn't. And I didn't, and that was fine. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, it was a crazy pick, especially with the odds. GK stood 10 on it with me. And I get stressed out for you guys because, you know, we're betting our hard-earned money on these picks. And way to work, man. We up. PBK got me 4K. You called from July. I remember on the week of Ring 3, you said he would win. I did, man. I just thought it was matchups. I thought it was the stylistic matchup. Guys, wherever you're tuning in, like this video, subscribe, hit the Discord. Let's check what the Discord boys are saying. And then we'll check our tickets. The link is pinned in the comment section below. It's a couple bucks a month. You get access to all my picks. And two of them, you know, we had Pro Box yesterday. And then we're on a roll now. I got it. Hey, who won the William Skull fight, boys? William Skull, Jacob Bank. What did that go official? I only sprinkled a little on that anyway. All right, let's see what the Discord boys are saying. Thanks, Rollers. That was a good 6. Let's talk. Oh, Gary's my dog. There's never any hate. Look, guys, there's never any hate. And if there was ever, like, and I mean this, and if there was ever any hate with 79, I have no hate on that dude. 79's like, I didn't realize he was a young dude in the game. Like, keep doing it, bro. Grow your shit. This shit is hard. Growing something from scratch on social is a hard grind. Anybody who puts himself out there and is that vulnerable, I got mad respect for you. Dude, that was our biggest question, Julius. You and I went toe to toe on it. It was our biggest. You have to, dude. There's no Josh Kelly gambler who watched that fight who had 1 second of reprieve. It's not like there was one moment where I was like, "We got this." Every second up until that last second went off the bell, I was sweating. That's full transparency. I got 2 horrible weeks in a row. Let's go, bro. Now we back in reality. Too much moving for Kelly. It's how he fights, though. Nice work, Johnny. The Swindler. Boxing booth, we up. Greg, call on Joshy. You can, you call. I knew you knew something. Let's see what the boys are saying. All right, this is our Discord. It's my favorite part of what I do. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to disappear my big head for a minute, and we'll take a look at the Discord. Where's Stofko at? Live on the YouTube. You hit the jackpot. All right, so now all my picks are in the Discord. I put them up on the Patreon and on YouTube. We started this in August. We're at about 370. Johnny says Boxing Insiders. When did that fight come to an end? Okay. I want to see the receipts who listen. Yeah, GK. So GK's in the live right now. GK coming through with that cash, boy. So GK hit. And guys, I'm gonna share all these. What I always do is I'm gonna take those tickets and share them on social media. It's great marketing. Johnny, what did we say since August? PBK. Sal Pineda. That's my guy. We've been going back and forth since August. I know somebody. See, not a lot of boys rode with me on this one. No Limit. Look at my boy No Limit out here, a gangster, boy. 12,000. 3,000. Yeah, these cats are the real deal. Y'all, shout out to the boss. All right, that's enough. I don't like all that glaze. All right, time to move on. We got fights. I'm going to look at the that's enough. 5 minutes of celebrating is all we need to do. I always talk about whether we win or lose, we got to move on. Let's look. I'm going to take everyone's comments, and then I want to take a look at the odds. Because we got UFC going on. I'm only going to stay on for a short time. And I want to see what we still have live. Our long parlay is live. Our safety net parlay is live. Our underdog of the week just hit with Josh Kelly. And the next fight goes. Jarrell Miller is the next one we have. We had some insider information that Kingsley was kind of one in and one out with his training camp. Take that with a grain of salt. If you want to take it, Jarrell Miller by knockout is probably what I'm playing. Yuri Cedeno. Yeah, so we got about an hour and a half. I got time to go eat. It wasn't the stamina. It was Kelly's heart, man. Stand on biz. Lucky I got the live bet on points. Nice, baby. Yeah, Bakhram. Look, saved my money on Bakhram. Yeah, people were loving the Bakhram pick. Dog walking Saturday. This the last. I'm not gonna lie, mate. First 6 was boxing. The last 6 was how to win a world title. How to win a world title. What's up? Did that fight? Does anybody know that did that fight come to an end? William Skull, Jacob Bank. Parlay's cooking. Thanks, Johnny. I am Bakhram, but I think Kelly could have exchanged more. Need the top rank guys. Let's go. I'm nervous too, man. Good looking on the Kelly fight. Diego Torres upset Rayo. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. We have, guys, if you're a boxing fan, we are in a good spot. We got fight after fight. This is like a plenty full of spoils. There's so much fights. Canelo versus Skull. Haney versus Ramirez. Shakur versus DAS. Yeah, all right, gold member. I know you picked Murtazaliev. What is the biggest difference in these fights? Canelo versus Skull. No knockdowns. Haney versus Ramirez. No knockdowns. Shakur versus DLS. No knockdowns. Murtazaliev versus Kelly. 2 knockdowns. Did you see Murtazaliev's face? What's up, Brandon? Kelly made us money. What's up, Johnny in chat? JSB Insiders, we up. Fuck that, though. We bet Miller. Bro, you don't have to listen. But I know a couple boys are telling me that eBay, and I'm not going to lie, I sprinkled something on Miller. I heard eBay really did a half in, half out sort of training camp. I don't mind this fight. I mean, I'm a huge Boots Ennis fan. Let's just let Josh celebrate a bit. This is why we gotta love boxing. Let's just let Josh celebrate a bit. You know, let him. He's a world champion. This is a kid since 2016. Everybody knew his potential. Pretty boy Josh. Everybody knew his potential. People threw him away. He just won his first world title. No one could ever take that away from him. Let him just celebrate it for one day before we start saying that he would be fish food for Boots, or you know what I'm saying. Let the kid celebrate. Boots licking his chops right now. Oh, Skull's about to start. All right, I'm going to put that fight on, boys. Thanks, guys. Chat's always up. I guess we'll just stay on as long as my this doesn't die. I'm going to just keep it on, and then I'll pull the scores up. I need to get one of those apps that you guys can see the live scores. Yeah, but it's really hard. I'm not even about to sit here and say I'm ever going to bet against Jaron Ennis. I'm a fan of him. But, like, the style, that would be those two styles, Ennis versus Kelly, that'd be a fun fight to watch. So this Skull, look how much it means to these guys, man. This is amazing. This is amazing, dude. This means everything to these guys. This is why I'll never bash fighters. You'll never hear me talk trash about any fighters. This means the world. This kid fought his entire life for this moment. Let him enjoy his moments. Jeez. What the hardest sport in the world, the best sport in the world. Look how vulnerable these guys are. You got your hands, you got a ring, you have a bell, and you have another man trying to knock your head off. And once that bell rings, who's the better man? Like, there's nothing more romantic in pro sports than this. High-level boxing is where it's at. It's the greatest sport on earth. A tip to any new boxing fan, whether a fighter wins or loses, don't trash him. There's no such thing as a bum. Anybody who chooses this blood sport as a career deserves anyone's respect. Everyone's respect. And that's on facts. Look at this, man. I love the celebration. I love watching celebration. It should make you feel good. Unless you lost $20,000, then everything I'm saying, you're like, fuck that punk. Fuck Johnny. Punk ass white boy. Fuck that. Okay, who is playing William Skull? So the William Skull fight's not on the zone? Hey, how did Fran look? Did anybody watch Fran Hennessy? Did she look okay? Thank you, Butterbean. Appreciate you, Butterbean. Alex Larios, thanks for the Josh Kelly pick. Just hate my bookie. Ain't even try to add the line, or else I would have been more blessings. We're up. I do my best, man. Great opinion on watcher, but thank you, Butterbean. I appreciate you. We appreciate all the support, guys. I'm gonna tune out right now. All right, guys. Appreciate you. I'll see you soon.